Elon Musk wants to put 1 million people on Mars. NASA once calculated it would cost $500 billion just to send 4. This isn't just a challenge of engineering. It's a war between a dream and reality. He believes that one day, humans will look back at Earth from the red dust of Mars and think, that's where we came from. This vision has made him launch rockets, build spaceships, and inspire missions, spending billions to make it happen. But will it happen in his lifetime? There's one problem even Elon can't solve. Elon Musk is 54 years old. Realistically, he's got maybe 30 to 35 more good years, assuming he eats his vegetables. So let's say that takes us to around 2061. Just over 3 decades to build a self-sustaining Mars colony, able to survive if Earth ever goes dark. And we don't mean a couple of astronauts just camping out in suits. We are talking about a thriving, breathing city. The truth is, that dream might be bigger than time allows, because Earth itself took billions of years to become livable. So 35 years feels like a far stretch. Let's consider the barriers that make the idea a far stretch. The obvious one is money. Ideas might be cheap, but rockets are not. NASA once estimated that it would cost $500 billion to send 4 people to Mars. That's $500 billion, and Elon wants to send 1 million people. That's an insane amount of money. Just for reference, the International Space Station cost $150 billion and was built by 15 nations. The Apollo mission cost around $280 billion in today's dollars, and they only went to the moon. Forget everything you know about space travel. Mars is several orders of magnitude harder. Now, throw in the cost of life support, food systems, water recycling, building homes, power grids, and making sure no one dies in a dust storm or a radiation spike. All of that on a planet that's a 9-month journey away. If we're on the same page, you're probably thinking, who's paying for this? The thing is, no one really knows. Is it SpaceX? NASA? A Kickstarter campaign? Right now, there's no economic model, no revenue stream, no Mars real estate market, only a dream without a checkbook. But let's pretend we had a blank check. Let's say the money showed up. Even then, the journey is still brutal. We thought the biggest problem was distance. It's not. Mars is way past Earth's magnetic field, and space is full of cosmic rays that can rip through your body, damage DNA, and increase cancer risk. Imagine being stuck in a metal box for 6 to 9 months, bathing in radiation. When you land, the radiation level is even worse, 20 times higher than what we get on Earth. These next facts might end the Mars dream entirely. Because even if you survive the trip, the hard part is staying alive. What happens when the oxygen runs out? Mars's atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide. MOXIE, an experiment on the Perseverance rover, managed to produce about 6 grams of oxygen in an hour. That's nothing compared to what a colony would need. An adult human at rest needs about 35 grams of oxygen per hour. A colony would need tons of oxygen daily. Producing that much means building a full industrial ecosystem on Mars from scratch. Then there's power. Unlike Earth, there's no fossil fuels on Mars and no stable sunlight during dust storms. Another barrier is radiation. We need shelter to survive radiation. That means we would have to live underground. But Mars soil is full of chemicals toxic to humans. So we have to dig, treat the soil, homes, schools and offices without a crew, infrastructure, and no supply chain. Machines could help, but they have autonomous systems that can build entire underground cities with no human supervision. It's worse than you think. The human body is built for Earth. And Mars' gravity is 38% of ours. Bear in mind that astronauts lose bone density at about 1% per month, and some can't even walk after months in space. Imagine growing in that environment. Children born there might have brittle bones, weak hearts, and unknown developmental issues. Another thing is, the dust on Mars is like breathing fiberglass. It is sharp, microscopic, and toxic. You don't want it getting into your lungs, eyes, or equipment. For food, every calorie has to be grown, recycled, or shipped. Farming is impossible, but hydroponics and greenhouses could work, provided there's power, water, and stable conditions. So far, we haven't figured out how to go to the bathroom in space without complications. Tell me why we want to try and raise families on a radioactive rock. Despite all this, some still argue that AI will fix this, that robots will go ahead and build the foundations, run systems, build shelters, and even run health diagnostics. The truth is, AI can help with logistics, automate resource extraction, and make life more manageable. But it can't change physics or invent gravity. It can't make radiation harmless or fabricate oxygen out of Mars air at industrial scale without help. Even with AI, the timeline is brutal. Elon says we'll have a city on Mars. NASA says we can't even survive the trip. Let's be optimistic and say the first Mars landing happens, maybe in the late 2030s, and the first outpost, maybe by 2050. A semi-independent base should be set by the 2070s, if everything goes perfectly, and a full, sustaining city, probably not before 2010, which means, unless Musk figures out a life extension, he won't see it. He might witness the first flag, first steps, and domes, but self-sufficient civilization, that's likely for our grandkids. Elon Musk's legacy is not the city itself. It's the impulse, momentum, and audacity. He made Mars part of the cultural conversation, lighting a fire under the space industry. Governments are moving faster, and private sectors are building new rockets. Basically, the timeline for human exploration has accelerated. Musk may never walk on Mars soil, but Mars may one day rise because he tried. Because at the end of the day, some people lay bricks and others lay blueprints, and someone like Elon lights the match. So what do you think? Are we dreaming too big? Or not big enough? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.